We're on. We're on. We're on. It's taking us for a ride, yo. Here we go. Going for a ride. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are out at a new location, I guess, for the channel, and we're gonna be testing out a brand new paddleboard, a stand-up paddleboard, compliments of GlideSUP. That is GlideSUP stand-up paddleboard, and I'm sitting on the package right now. Believe it or not, this is an inflatable paddleboard. It is a fishing paddleboard, and it is gonna be 11 foot long, 3 feet wide, and it is going to be a stable son of a gun is what I hear. This thing is made for anglers, and that's what we're going to be out here testing for the first time. So I'm going to pump this thing up. I've never tried it out before. I've never really tested it out before. Came with a whole arsenal of gear. It came with a package, came with a pump, came with a rudder, came with a strap, came with 2 pole holders, spare parts, a little strap to carry it, a whole bunch of stuff. This whole bag basically is ready to go. They have them on sale right now for, I believe, $5.99 because of Black Friday. Original retail price is going to be like $800, $900. So if you guys are interested, I'm leaving links below. But big shout out to Glide because we're going to be teaming up with them, trying to show you guys what we can do on paddleboards moving forward and kind of just adding some new stuff to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing pumped up real quick and see, I guess, how long it takes to get out there on this little pond and see if we can get something going. I have 2 rods with me and a small arsenal of tackle. We'll talk more about it when we get out there. But let's go ahead and pump this bad boy up and see what it's all about. Alright guys, believe it or not, that was actually pretty darn hard to get that thing pumped up. It's been a while since we actually worked out, got that cardio going, so yeah, nice little workout, I'll tell you that much. But it's ready to go. I'm gonna go slap the backpack on the back. Got 2 rods with me, got the 1 paddle. Gonna leave the big camera in the car because we don't want to get wet. And we're just gonna go and adventure out there, see how this thing feels, and see how it is as far as like fishability goes. I do want to mention that when you're fishing paddleboards, you want to make sure that you keep a lot of pressure in the board. The more pressure, the more stability. It just kind of makes it a little bit more solid, a little bit more hard and stable, and it just allows you to kind of be able to stand out a little bit easier and kind of just be a little bit more stable in the water. But yeah, gotta get my breath caught real quick and get the gear together, head out there in the water, and see you guys in a sec. All right guys, talk about the setups that we got with this real quick. We got the spin rod, and then we got the bait caster. We got a little white chatterbait on here. It's the little silent chatterbait, and then we got a drop shot going on this setup. I'm just bringing 2 poles with me, kind of just testing out the board for the first time. Don't want to lose the expensive gear. You can always put a crate back here. Really easy to add storage. They have little things where you can add mounts. There's little mounts you can get for these paddle boards that you can add, like little handrails, you can add seats. There's tons of little add-ons that you can get with paddle boards. It's actually really crazy. And then you have your little strap right here. You can actually add a seat for it yourself that they did give me. Right here we have our little pole holder adapters. You can always add like fish finders, other little things like that, really whatever you want. There's mounts, there's little like pole holders or little paddle holders. And then up here in the front you have your other little storage area. You have 1 handle in the front, 1 handle in the middle, 1 handle in the back. And I will say this thing's actually really light. I did not expect it to be that light. You got the straps on the side so that way you can put those seats in there once again. And it's got a little rudder we're gonna have to put on here before we get in the water. But dude, this thing looks pretty good. The spot that we're at, wind's pushing this way towards the trees. So we're probably gonna only be able to fish kind of these areas over here to the right. I'm not too sure. This last time I came here, this spot was not too deep, so I'm not expecting it to be too deep. So that might work to our advantage, and hopefully we can sneak up on some fish. There are some good ones in here. Sometimes you get skunked though. So all right, just got the rudder installed. Here we go. I'm just gonna crawl on from the front and see what happens. Oh dude, this is nice. Definitely should have put more air in it. I can tell it needs some more air, but dude, this thing is so stable. Just gonna sit Indian style on this thing. Let's get it, boys. It's so light, just gliding through this water, literally. It feels like a waterbed. Like that's the only thing I can explain it as. You can like literally sit anywhere you want on this thing too. It's so stable. Well, first feels, this thing's really cool. I don't know why I like it so much. Maybe just because I'm like on the water technically instead of in a kayak, but here we go, first cast on that little chatterbait once again. And this is nice. I don't know why I'm liking this so much. It's just so much more peaceful for some reason. It's really calm being down over here on the water level like this. I feel like if I wanted to stand up too, I could stand up real easily. I will say I think I should have put a little bit more water pressure or a little bit more air in here because the board is slightly bending. But once again, like I said, the more air, the better. I do hear you want to have around 12 PSI in this thing, and I think I have about 4. So we're well below the mark where we want to be and need to be, but I wanted to get out here and try it before the sun starts getting down. And they're very affordable too. Like, this is almost cheaper than most kayaks, and I feel like you can do more with this. A lot of stand-up kayaks, or a lot of kayaks that are in this price range right now, 500 bucks, 600 bucks, you can't even stand up on. So might be risking it throwing the jackhammer around these areas, but there we go, I'm getting hit. There we go. There we go. Oh, dude, that was a good fish that I just lost. Oh man, that was a good fish that I just lost. Like at least like maybe 3-4 pounds. All right, guys, so might have lost our first fish and I got really bummed, but I do want to show you something I just found out. Look how much of a dime this thing turns on. Look at this thing, just instantly. Like, do you want to do like a full 360? Easy. You throw it backwards, instantly turns. Learning this thing is actually really nice. Easy to get in and out of these areas. I think it'll be smooth for like sneaking into these small creeks and channels and areas where these fish are hiding. And obviously right now they're going to be into the trees here, so I'm going to keep fishing under these trees. Oh, we're on. It's taking us for a ride, yo. There we go. Going for a ride. Just fan casting out in the open. I'll let this one tire itself out. It's a good fish. What is it? I can't even see it come up, bro. It's taking me for a ride. We're just cruising now. This thing's gonna take me across the whole freaking pond. What do I got? Come on, bro. Just let me see what I got. It's running with something. This is not a bass. I'm gonna let it tire itself out. I guess it's running me across the entire pond. Guys, I have no idea what we're hooked onto. It is running me though across the entire pond on this thing. I hope it doesn't break me off because I really just want to see what it is. It looks like it might be a white drum. I don't want to bring it too close to the top. I kind of want it to get tired out. But I've literally gone across the entire pond right now. This is insane. I don't know what else to do. Just gonna let it tire itself out. Oh my goodness, I foul hooked a carp. Oh my goodness, that is what just happened. I foul hooked a carp. That is why we're going for a run of our life. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that thing, guys. Not what we're after at all. But I will take it. What in the world? We just foul hooked the biggest carp of my lifetime. This is the common carp. You can tell by the little whiskers it's got right here in the front. But dude, this is a good sized carp right here, man. This is about as big as they get. Touche, man. Good little ride. Took me across the entire pond basically. Dude, was not going after this thing, but we just got ourselves like a 3 pound, maybe a 5 pound carp. Dude, jackhammer chatterbait, man. Might be foul hooked, but catches them all. I don't even know what to do. Poor little guy, he must be tired. That's one way to test out one of these paddle boards, man. This is the best way, I'm not gonna lie. This is awesome. There he goes. Back with his buddies. Well guys, did not mean to hook onto that carp, but I'll tell you what, if there's one way to test out a brand new paddleboard, it is foul hooking a 5 pound carp over there and letting it bring you all the way over here, which is in the middle of the pond. He was like with a school of fish. Once I saw there was a school of fish, I was instantly like, this has got to be a carp or like a drum, something that, you know, migrates in a school, because bass just don't do this. And how it didn't come up and actually you know, show itself until it was actually all the way tired out. So really, really crazy catch. Foul hooked it, so it doesn't really technically count, but hey, first carp in the book, foul hook or not, first fish on the board, foul hook or not. And I mean, we still got about, I'd say another hour, an hour and a half of sunlight, maybe even 2 hours. So we're gonna kind of just paddle our way back over there, that corner. There's some nice timber. Gonna try to avoid those carp and maybe see if we can nail ourselves a bass, since it did have a good bite earlier and it just didn't stay on. I know that wasn't a carp earlier because it did actually bite on and give me a good little fight. So yeah, gonna go ahead and try to get this slime all off the deck and get back at it. Fish. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. First largemouth on the boat, on the paddleboard. I don't even know what to say. So freaking excited. Let's go, baby. Cold weather. Let's go. Have no fear, man. I'm gonna get away from this nice little veg line that we're fishing. Man, I'm getting pumped. That's how we do it, baby. Nice one on the chatter. Kind of give it a few seconds and make sure you took it this time. Solid fish. Didn't even fight half as strong as that first one that I lost, so I know I must have lost an absolute tank, maybe even a PB. Check it out, guys. Absolute stud of a largemouth bass on that jackhammer chatterbait stealth blade. Man, a lot smaller than the last one, I'm guessing, just because the fight that he put up didn't even compare to the first one. So we probably lost a really, really big bass. But as you can see, we're out here putting fish on the brand new paddleboard, having a good time, fishing a location I haven't been here in a really, really long time. So confidence is up, having a blast. That's what it's all about, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this lure out, take a few pictures, and get this guy back in the water, man. Well, guys, we are finishing up our first little outing, our first little excursion out here on the Glide stand-up paddleboard, and boy, oh boy, was it a good time. I can't even believe what really happened out there. You know, we lost a really big fish to start off with. I'm assuming probably a 4 to 5 pound bass. which is a great way to get it going, you know, just to make sure we have balance out there and make sure it's able to at least cast a line and the fishability is good to go. But beyond that, we caught on to a probably realistically 5 to 10 pound gar. I didn't have my scale on me, so I couldn't even weigh it if we wanted to. And then we ended the day catching on to another nice large bass, probably about a 2 pounder. This thing's in the deflating process. We went ahead and pulled the plug. It is, I mean, draining as we're speaking, really quick and easy. Gonna slap it in the car, and that's it. We're good to go. So in first impressions of this thing, I'll have to say tremendously impressed. Really digging it. You will probably see me out on this a lot more. You might not see me out on the kayak anymore because it's just so simple, so easy, so smooth. At the same time, I enjoy it, and I'm representing a great brand, you know, that believes in me and wants me to get out here and have fun with their products. So once again, guys, if you're interested in picking up any of the Glide stand-up paddle boards, they have a few different selections. This is going to be the Angler edition. They have cheaper models, they have other models. I will recommend picking up the Angler one if you are wanting to get out and fish on it. This thing, phenomenal, man. Like, I'm digging it. Like, I'm just gonna probably be getting out on this thing only. I don't know about during the winter month. It's a little bit harder with the weather in case you do get wet. You don't want to get sick or jeopardize your health conditions. But as far as just getting out there on the water, getting into some keen little sneaky little spots, this thing, man, it is money. So big shout out to them. I'm really impressed. And once again, guys, leaving links below for Glide stand-up paddle boards. Tons of great stuff. Check out their website. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Once again, we got those giveaways going on. We should be rounding out the month right now, so I will be picking out a winner from the comments from someone that's liked, subscribed, and been commenting on my videos. And you're gonna win $25 in tackle. So if you're not already doing it, make sure you do it now. Make sure you're liking my videos, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and make sure you're commenting your favorite part of the video, or just comment something. Say that you've entered. Just throw some comments in there. That's the only way I know that you've entered. If you haven't put a comment in, I can't put you in the raffle or in the giveaway. But $25 in tackle coming your guys' way. So once again, big shout out to Glide. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.